Rigoletto was born.
Soyez maudits tous deux, qui que tu sois valet à langue de vipère, qui fait riser ainsi de la douleur d'un père. Sois maudit.
Sois maudit.
The source was Victor Hugo's drama, Le Roi s'amuse.
Be damned.
The king takes his pleasure.
Why be damned? Let me see. Soyez maudits tous deux, qui que tu sois valet à langue de vipère, you who laugh at a father's grief. A curse upon you. Read me Surveillard m'a maudit.
You've learned to speak French so well. Why don't you read it?
No. While you read, I can think. Go on.
Surveillard m'a maudit. Orage être bouffon. Orage être de fond.
This old man has cursed me. Oh, rage. To be a jester, to be a hunchback, to be crippled. Deformed. Ha! What a subject. What a character.
Verdi set to work with enthusiasm. He made an agreement with La Fenice in Venice.
What are the words to the king's song? You know, his crowing. How does it go?
Souvent, femme variée, bien folle qui s'y fit. Une femme souvent n'est qu'une plume à vent.
Woman changes. She's fickle. La donna cambia. È mobile come piuma al vento.
He summoned Piave to Busseto.
Here's your room. And here's your bed. And here, on the night table, Le Roi s'amuse by Victor Hugo.
Do I get any time off for lunch or dinner?
As Piave was writing verses under Verdi's stern supervision, Verdi was also at work. For him, working didn't mean composing the opera immediately. He thought about it. He ruminated for a long time until...
Be brief, don't forget.
Until he had found what he called the musical hue, the color that he would give to the music. In fact, each opera of Verdi's is distinct, unmistakable. And so the music was born inside him. Writing it down afterwards was a matter of a few days.
Verdi. Still working? Don't stay too late.
Good night, my dear. The courtiers have kidnapped the buffoon's daughter and handed her over to the king. During the scene, Rigoletto casts his eyes around in search of his daughter. And he sings, pretending indifference. He sings, pretending indifference. His daughter's been kidnapped. He suspects the courtiers, but isn't sure. And so he sings.
Povero Rigoletto,
I mean, then there's no complaint.
The complaint is very clear in this order of censorship. His Excellency, the military governor, Cavalier de Gotskovsky, is appalled that the poet Piave and the celebrated Maestro Verdi could not choose a more suited topic for expressing their talents without resorting to blatant immorality. To such an indecent and trivial text as in Piave's libretto, The Malediction.
But with a little rewriting here and there.
A king cannot be a villain, and his subjects should for no reason hope for or meditate on making an attempt on the life of their sovereign.
Not even if he dishonors the hunchback's daughter?
Come, Piave, a king doesn't dishonor a young girl in conceding his favors. He honors her.
How noble indeed.
So no kings. A gentleman will do. A soldier, rich, but not a dissolute libertine.
Well, he can't be a saint. Otherwise, he wouldn't kidnap the daughter of Tripoletto.
The name Tripoletto. An obvious play on tribulation. Charging all his trials and tribulations to the king?
They don't want the ugly hunchback Tripoletto. A hunchback who sings. Well, why not? Ha! To me, it is beautiful precisely for that reason, to show a creature outwardly deformed and ridiculous, yet inwardly passionate, full of love. Well, then, that's it. I chose the subject precisely for those attributes. If they object to it, then they object to my music. It's that simple. Whether my notes are beautiful or ugly, they're never that way by accident. And I always try to give them character.
They drew up a kind of peace treaty concerning the changes in The Malediction, whose title became Rigoletto.
Rigoletto? Rigoletto?
No longer Tripoletto, but
Rigoletto? Rigoletto?
Rigoletto. The joker. In French, rigolet is giggle. Yes, Rigoletto.
Rigoletto. Rigoletto.
the king was turned into a duke.
The Duke of Mantua.
A libertine, a Don Juan.
Good, good.
Without a care. Irresponsible.
Diana, Agnese, per me pari sono.
Why all these names? Diana, Agnese, when you can say this one or that one.
Questa, quella, per me pari sono.
As by a miracle, thanks to the niggling censorship, Verdi's opera found its ideal setting, Italy. Paris became Mantua, with the castle of the Gonzagas, Palazzo Te.
La costanza, tiranna del cuore, detestiamo quel morbo crudele. Sol chi vuole si servi fedele, non fa amor, no, no, se non v'è libertà. De mariti il geloso furore, degli amanti le smanie derido.
This architecture, open and bright, is more suited to the luminous music that describes the Duke's character. If Rigoletto himself is nocturnal, dark, this happy, egocentric light is the perfect contrast.
La donna è mobile, qual piuma al vento, muta d'accento e di pensiero. Sempre una mobile, leggiadro viso, il pianto e il riso è menzognero. La donna è mobile, qual piuma al vento, muta d'accento.
And Gilda's house in Mantua is no longer in some grim Parisian alley, but in one of those secluded provincial streets flanked by silent walls. And behind them, a girl singing, held prisoner there by her father's overprotective, jealous love.
è morta. Oh, la maledizione.
Rigoletto was given for the first time in Venice on March 11th, 1851. The success was unanimous, immense.